Welcome back, everyone. This is Seraphon playing Lady Knight Saga. Last time we beat the Zand Avatar, the unusually strong incarnation of the evil dragon, which we made to basically leech off as much of his power as possible. And it looks like it's over. The darkness is darknessing. Okay, the dragon veins in this region are closing off, so let's hurry on out of here. Yeah, Stella, us too. It's like, yeah. And you have an discontented growling kind of noise from there. As the seal, the Holy Dragon's seal is once again uh, restraining me. Yeah, I thought that looked familiar. Kozakashi, clever, shrewd, crafty, cunning, or impertinent, insolent. It's like, I am not destroyed. Though it may take hundreds of years, I will once again regain my power and manifest on the land. Know that such a thing as binding me eternally with your brief human lives is impossible. Okay, then. Okay, this is going on its own. She's saying something about maybe in 100 years she'll find another way. Okay, yeah, I'll have to translate that in post. But she's saying something hopeful, and the dragon's saying something like, yeah, sure. And we're getting credits. Lady Knight Saga, Lady Knight Dragon, Staff. Scenario, TOD. There's Horn, Linda, and Naji. Graphics, TOD/someone else. There's a bunch of fairies around Leafia, Yura, Noah, and Safi. Event, event making, so that's probably the programmer. Manami and Kuiji, there's the map construction. Yeah, everyone's just kind of hanging around here on... Is this Wyvern Valley? Looks like it. Music by Boss. Hilda and Nachiko are by themselves. Rosalie kind of by herself. Cooperation from Poet. Debugging. A New Moon label team. Special thanks to all players. There's Paula and Anita. Yeah, the pirate, the thief, and the other thief, who is actually a noble. It's echoes of the main theme. And this is the end. Okay, we have actually beaten the game, but there's more. The tutorial fairy has arrived, saying attention, hello, hello, as they always do. Yeah, congratulations on clearing the main story. Return to the title screen after this, but first, if you still haven't had enough fighting, allow me to give you a password. And here we go. Ta-da! 1192. Password is 1192, 1192. Gran Ikuni. Yeah. So yeah, that's Japanese number wordplay thing they do a lot to try to make numbers more memorable. Companies will try to do it in their phone numbers and stuff, but they'll take the numbers, each of which has several different pronunciations, arrange them to something that sounds like something. So 1 can be E, so E. 9 can be Ku, so Ku. 2 is usually Ni, so Ni. Kuni, which as shown here, and that translates to good country. So, Gran is a good country. Anyway, just remember it. And yeah, that, and if you saw satisfied certain condition in the main story, which would be beating the monster princesses, enter this password in the Lunar Villa, and you'll meet a cute hidden or extra boss. But yeah, if you haven't had enough fighting, absolutely go for it. Let's meet in the secret dungeon. Attention, bye-bye. So are we fighting a tutorial faerie? Is that what they're saying? Also interesting, you don't get a chance to save, so the save data will be when we last saved, which was before going in there. Okay, so for one thing, I want to switch the status immunity onto Nanahime. You want your mages to, or especially your healers, to not get status effect all the time. That was causing trouble in that battle there. And I think I'll give her this so she doesn't get blinded. But yes, if we come over to this spot next to the castle, this is our memory room. This is also the access to the Lunar Villa, which after beating the 8 monster princesses goes here, where they ask for a password, and we just got the password. Oh, it remembers what you put in last time. So Ikuni. Oh no, 92, that is the password. Ahead is the road that goes to the heavens. The rules are not the same as in the land where people live. Be very careful. It's just a repetition of that. And here, we got some kind of flower decoration of promise. Okay, here we are. It's down near the bottom of the list. Memory of our promise with Maria, protagonist only. All stats plus 20, resist everything. That sounds pretty amazing. Yeah, if you remember all the way back in the introduction, we had this kind of flashback scene to when Stella and Maria were little girls playing in the flower garden there. And Maria put together this flower thing and gave it to Stella. It's like, now you are my knight. Apparently this is that. And apparently that is resist everything and 20 to all stats. So yeah, that's really good. Let's get for the aggressive appeal. Is that status effects or just damage types? Let's try giving her this, see if she's immune to stuff. If she is, then I can give someone else the status immunity. And we can give her the Lunar Tiara. Yeah, I want to keep this on her because she doesn't have as much physical defense as some of the others. No, actually, let's give her the status immunity here, so she can use something else. Yeah, I had the tablet of knowledge on Maria for extra thing. Give Zephy the gold ribbon, and she can have the physical and spirit resist. Yeah, also this didn't hit me until later, but if you look at the description for the gold ribbon, it's saying it came across space and time from the final world. Perhaps is in the world of Final Fantasy, where ribbons are status immunity. Okay, and we can save here. So right off the bat, we get this really good accessory for Stella. But then there's a teleporter to a thing. Here's the tutorial faerie. It's like, oh, you really came. Yeah, let's keep going. The ending wasn't terribly long, so yeah. But yeah, it looks like we are fighting the tutorial faerie, or their representative, it would seem. Welcome, welcome. It's the moon and a present world, so basically the world you know. Road to the Heavens connects the world you know with the moon. Have you come to challenge the inhabitants of the heavens? We call them the people of the heavens, but they're not human. The sun, the moon, the stars, the stellar, the components, materials, whatever is of the heavens. With will and taken form in the world. Okay, so apparently we're going to be fighting the embodiments of concepts from space. Okay. And yeah, that doesn't really make sense. So basically, you're going to be going up against the stars. That kind of a big deal. Can't beat them if you're not properly prepared. At the very least. If you can't at least beat me, you don't stand a chance. So yeah, we're fighting a tutorial faerie. Also, we're getting like NES-style kind of chiptune versions of some of the music. It sounds like a boss music we had before, but more 8-bit style. The location music was an 8-bit version of some kind of tempo-ish kind of thing we've heard before. But yeah, if you lose to me, you won't even be able to land a hit on, or you'll only be able to scratch what's coming up, so let's fight. Okay, we'll start with some buffs and debuffs. Doesn't seem to be weak against anything I've used so far, which is not surprising. Probably the bosses at this point are going to be no weakness, no resistance. Okay, there goes swinging its sword around, or spear around. Stella didn't even get hurt. The rest of the party was not as lucky. And we're doing good damage. And that's without attack buffs. Wait, since when is Maria faster than Nanahime? Okay, the tutorial faerie is using Bloom. That was Lethia's Wind and Poison spell. But everyone's immune to status effects, so we don't really care about poison. So I do want to debuff its spirit. Actually, no, let's let Nanahime do that. Maria can buff agility. There's a spear swing. I think that's equivalent to that skill leaf he gets that's optional. The one you get from the honey in the special event. So defense down. There goes the spear again. Yeah, Stella is really well protected at this point. So we're at Spirit, make sure that defense stays hard, and... Okay, we're getting an event thing. It's like, shh, I didn't want to use this, but... Yeah, that's something not like violent people. But you've made it this far and you leave me no choice. Much so, the Secrets Dungeon original, unresistible, really nasty status of hack. And it didn't work. Okay, we win. I think we got lucky on that, though. Still, 10,000 experience, 10,000 gold, Maria gained a level, Zephy gained a level, Nanahime gained a level, Catherine gained a level. Yeah, Zephy and Nanahime are a bit behind the others because they weren't in the party when I was grinding, so they were only getting half experience. Abishit! It seems like an incoherent cry of, yeah, you got me. Like, yeah, you are to be feared. It's like catching a poor, cute fairy like me and beating me up. Okay, fine, continue on ahead. But, no matter what happens, don't be surprised. Okay, we can return to the entrance from here. Yeah, I think we'll leave continuing it on for next time. This is feeling like it's going to be a series of super bosses. I don't think I ever actually finished this before, but I don't remember whether it was because it was too difficult or because I just got sidetracked. But yeah, I don't think I ever actually have cleared the post-game, so I'm not really sure what's there. But yeah, it does seem like Stella's thing is giving her status immunity as well as to resist all damage types. So it might actually make sense to give her like this to resist elements more instead of physical, although that leaves her defense lowered, so... I mean, I can basically put anything I want on Stella at this point for a ward stone and she'll be pretty well protected. This would have come in handy earlier, which is of course why you don't get it earlier. Regardless, this has been Era Fallon playing Lady Knight Saga. Come back next time and we will continue on deeper into the secret post-game dungeon. Yeah, let's go back and have a listen to that music. Yeah, I think this is like an 8-bit like version of the music we got during the, you know, backstory and lore dump things. It's pretty nice.